welcome to the Wars and Weapons channel. In my last video I talked about the Second Crusade and give you an introduction about the fact that I'm going to cover this in my next video. Now in this video we're going to cover like who started the Second Crusade, why did it start, and who were the participants inside of this crusade. Now this crusade is, as I said, because the county of Edessa was captured by Zanki and now was under control of the Muslims, putting all Crusader states in danger. So Pope Eugene III declared the Second Crusade to go and retake the county of Edessa and some other regions in the Holy Land to recover from their losses and be able to strengthen their foothold in the region. And it was actually the first crusade to be commanded by actual European kings. Like in the First Crusade, it was the People's Crusade, who was governed by Peter the Hermit, not a king, as you know, and the Princess Crusade, which was like named Princess Crusade. It was not for kings; it was for prince. And so this crusade was the first one major crusade to be ruled by actual European kings. Now the most named of them were Louis VII of France and Conrad III of Germany. They both gathered the troops. The Germans were 20,000 and the French were 15,000. They both moved toward land and managed to cross the Byzantine lands with some conflicts or some problems within their way, but they managed to pass on through, which both armies were separated and both armies were destroyed separately. Not destroyed, defeated separately, because the Germans went in first before the French, and the Germans were defeated first, then the French came, and then the French were defeated, because they both were trying to sync their time to leave, but like the Germans delayed theirs, so the French were forced to delay theirs. Also, the French were going to travel there by sea, while the Germans wanted to travel there by land, because they didn't have any political right to cross the Mediterranean Sea, because there at any moment the Roger II of Sicily, one of the Conrad's enemies, could run a raid on one of their boats and actually capture his troops before they even get a chance to deploy in the Second Crusade. So they were going to go on by land, while the French had ill relations with the Byzantine Empire because of the First Crusade, so they were risking a lot going through land. But they eventually gone through land. The Germans actually went in first and were defeated first, as I said. The French went in second, were defeated second. Now, Conrad actually went in and he passed Hungary, which was one of his enemies, but the king allowed him because of the rights of the whole Christian and European rights, but he allowed them to pass through Hungary unharmed. So, after that, they also passed the Byzantine Empire, because the Conrad's relation with Byzantine Empire was not as ill as the French's relation with the Byzantine Empire. So they passed on, and then they made their way to Sultanate of Rome, one of the states of the Seljuk Turks government. So they actually got ambushed and they were defeated, and while on their way back, Conrad III met the army of Louis VII of France while on his way to retreat. So they decided that they should join forces and make one stronger force. So they joined the forces and were also ambushed again. The French actually managed to fight 2 Turkish ambushes in 1 month, but were eventually ambushed and defeated, which they were forced to rush to Jerusalem, and they actually participated in an ill-advised attack on Damascus, which actually led to their failure and had to force them to retreat back to Europe and into their kingdoms. Now, we ain't gonna cover any of the battles or any of the real, actually important events inside of the Second Crusade in this video, because it would be too long. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the war bell to be notified of the rest of the wars that will occur on the channel later. Thank you for watching again, and stand by for the next video.